Hello everybody, Chucking into 1000 reporting for duty. Welcome back to another episode of my brilliant diamond Hooplocke Nuzlocke. If you're wondering if you can hear the constant sound running in the background, like there, don't worry, that's just my fan going because at the moment the weather outside is measuring at 25 degrees Celsius, which is too hot for me to cope. And I'm basically doing my recording in my bedroom, which is known to be the one room that's the most hot. Like, it picks up it's like the most warm room. Anyway, in the last episode, we proceeded further, well, I would say further, but we technically started exploring Victory Road last episode, to the point where we found the razor claw for good old Slasher. And in this episode, we're going to be trekking further along, hoping to find some trainers to fight, so that way we can evolve Slasher into our Weavile. This guy's an optional trainer to fight, but I'm obviously going to be taking the will to fight him. Yeah, I've got both a cup of tea and a glass of water with me, so that way I'm keeping myself well hydrated, which you lot should too, by the way. And something else you should do as well, by the way. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a positive comment in my videos down below. Because the positive feedback, the likes and the subscriptions are most greatly appreciated, and I really do wish for this to continue, because the times when I receive likes for a fair bit in my Wallace and Gromit because of the Were-Rabbit LP, and then all of a sudden everything just went to plot. God, tentacle. Oh, so that's what Reflect type does. Okay, I actually completely forgot about that. So Reflect type basically makes the Pokemon become whatever type your opponent is. So it basically got rid of his poison type to become an ice type. That's interesting. And there we go. And obviously the time right now upon doing this is 25 past 8, which in Sinnoh is dubbed as being night time. And one standard tradition about fast Pokemon, the fact that they can learn agility, which they don't really need. Crazy, I know. Right, let's go for a Surf. Obviously you're going to have Sturdy for the ability, because I know Golems. Yeah. Alright. I'll definitely take the critical hit, Walrein. But the fact that you didn't really need it. Oh, by the way, we have actually reached the halfway mark in Victory Road, and I did say, if we reach the halfway mark and none of my Pokemon get killed, I'm going to take away the extra life. Well, yes, he's to learn Sheer Coat. You actually had Sheer Coat in your moveset when I first originally caught you. I didn't want it then, and I don't want it now. Right, okay, this is actually kind of awkward. I do not have any way of doing super effective damage to you, Empoleon. But, no, yeah. Thank you. Right, what's best for me to do in this case? I might as well go for a Surf. It won't do much damage, but it's the most powerful attack that I have that's 50% stab. Right, Brine. The less HP the user has, the greater the damage is done. In fact, I actually just realised something. There's actually one place I've never actually been to. in the Sinnoh region. Do you know in Route 205, just before entering Eterna Forest, there's actually a place where you can surf on water that takes you to a place known as the Fugo Ironworks. I think if you go there, there are some optional trainers to fight against. But of course, there is the concept of going to Mr. Fugo, where if you talk to him, he will give you an item. I don't recall what he gives you in the original Diamond and Pearl, let alone in this one. So I can't... Actually, I can research it. There we go, Fugo Ironworks on Bulbapedia. Right, there's items to be found in the exterior, which is basically outside of the Fugo Ironworks. But the interior... Oh, right. So if you go in... Oh, come on, really? 1 HP, Rollmain? But right. So, there's a boiler located in the dead center of the room. And if you go to the... If you go right next to the boiler where Mr. Fugo is, you will be able to pick up the TM for Flamethrower. If you talk to Mr. Fugo for the very first time, he will give you a Firestone. But that's only in Diamond and Pearl. So yeah, if you went to him now, you would be able to pick up a Firestone for your trouble and also the TM for Flamethrower. Which you probably would be thinking, that seems kind of random because the only Pokemon that are known to evolve by Firestone up to the Sinnoh region. Oh, I'm actually scrolling way down too far. The only ones are Vulpix, Growlithe, and Eevee. And guess what? None of those Pokemon are in the main game of Diamond and Pearl. So you're basically given a Firestone for nothing. Because the only way for you to get a Vulpix or a Growlithe is if you traded it over from another game. But anyway, here we go. Sneasel's evolving. And there's Weavile. Weavile wants to learn Nasty Plot. No thank you, because you're a physical attacker. Right then, so if we go up here, there is a pathway where you see this guy blocking the way to an entrance. He will not be there if you have beaten the champion of the region. So actually, so now I think about it, this guy is a required trainer, so it was worthwhile talking to him anyway. Alright. Yeah, use another repel, because we're so close to the end now. And this is the last required trainer. I'm going to put Yeti in the lead again. And once we leave Victory Road, we can make our way towards the Pokemon League. And I think that will then be when we get to re-roll the wheel to decide our final challenge. We'll just go for Ice Punch. Right, let's go for a blizzard. Hope I can get the freeze. If not... No. Well, resist this. And at least the hail is actually helping me as well. Another gibble. At least for one thing, I'm glad that they do not have their hidden ability. Because the fact that certain trainers in this game, I think, do use Pokemon with their hidden abilities. The Gibble line, their hidden ability is Rough Skin. Right. There we go. We've made it. And I'm honestly amazed. The fact that obviously, yeah, here, hidden item, Sky Plate. The rifle bearer of a plate draws from the plate it holds. We take to the surf. We go up the waterfall. And here we are. We're coming up to the end of our challenge. And honestly, I'm amazed how I've actually managed to get this far. On my second run, nonetheless. I'm going to enter. And first thing I'm going to do is to heal up my Pokemon. And if I run up. Yep. Hold it! Don't go off without me! You're challenging the Pokemon League, aren't you? That's why I'm here too. Let's see who's more worthy of making the challenge with a battle. Yeah, I wasn't going to spin the wheel just yet because there was a Barry fight coming up. I did say I was going to spin it before challenging the Pokemon League. And I didn't want to surprise the fact that there was going to be a surprise fight here, which you probably would have known anyway because Sinnoh has been around since, what, 2006? So, for nearly 20 years since Diamond and Pearl's release, I think it was very clear to say. Oh, yikes. Obviously, yeah, Staraptor holding onto the Focus Sash. However, the hail was going to knock you out. In fact, let me actually bring up Barry real fast right here. Because that's actually the in-game official name of this character. I want to say this Doofus, but I can't really call him that, to be fair. So let's see. Here we go, Pokemon League. We chose Turtwig, so yeah, okay. So he starts off with level 49 Staraptor, level 40, Staraptor, level 49, normal flying type, Intimidate for the ability, obviously, holding a Focus Sash as you saw, with Close Combat, Pluck, Steel Wing, and U-Turn. His next Pokemon that he's bringing out is his starter Pokemon, Infernape, level 55, Fire Fighting type, Blaze for the ability, holding an Expert Belt, with the moves Flame Wheel, which I don't know why he's got, Close Combat, U-Turn, and Shadow Claw. I'm going to take a risky move here. I could believe that he could go for a flame wheel, but at the same time, I feel like he's just going to go for a close combat and be stupid. So I'm going to switch into Walrein, predicting he's going to use the flame wheel because quad's super effective against the Bowman Snow. Yep. I was originally thinking, should I bring in Frost? I think he's going to use close combat, but thankfully, no. Yeah, if I had the leftovers, I actually would have given it to Walrein. Right, let's use the Surf. Okay, there's the close combat. That's obviously going to knock out Walrein. And that instantly leads to a problem because Walrein was the only Pokemon that I had capable of doing damage to the Infernape. I'm just going to have to go for the Hex here. Okay, good. My Snow Cloak came in clutch there. Right, I need you to miss again. No, I didn't do it. Dang it, there goes Kimono. Glaceon, what's your defense stats like? 143 defense. Yeah, okay. So, maybe Glaceon might actually work out, but I can't guarantee my hopes up. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to prioritize with using Baby Doll Eyes. Because if I didn't, that would have knocked me out. And I think you're faster than Glaceon too. And I don't want to like heal stall because that close combat is going to instantly bring me straight back down to that. So I'm kind of in a very bad spot here. Very bad spot. I'll heal one. Actually, do you know what? I know I said I was actually going to take away the extra lives. But honestly, I really do need this. I really, really do need this. I'm sorry if this dubs is cheating, guys, but I honestly have no choice. I honestly have no choice whatsoever. To make up for it, at the end of this fight, if I do survive, I will release all of my Ice-type Pokemon. I will do that. Okay, there we go. We got rid of the Infernape. Right, the hail stopped, sadly. And that's actually the worst time too, because he's now brought out Snorlax. Level 52, normal type, thick fat for the ability. So that halves damage from from fire and ice moves. With the moves Covert, Yawn, Crunch, and Hammer Arm. In fact, while we're actually doing this, I actually will say, I actually been having some difficulty with my Nintendo Switch all day today of the eShop, because I went to my like local supermarket to buy some milk, and I thought I'll get myself an eShop voucher after when I bought this game, and I did. I was willing to like redeem the code, but when I tried, it gave me the error code. If I can actually like look it up. So in the meantime, I'm going to use Perish Song. It gave me the error code 28139258, and because of that, I was not able to redeem my code until the maintenance of Nintendo fixed the issue. And I got notified on a website that was allowing me to track when the maintenance was complete, and it said that it was complete at 1:10 in the afternoon my time. So when it got past that time, I tried again. Still wouldn't let me. So I then, once again, tried again. 3 hours later, still wouldn't let me. And I was like wondering, why the hell was this happening? And in the end, I decided to contact the the customer support on the Nintendo website, and it brought me up to this support chat, and I spoke to one of the members of staff, and they told me that maintenance could technically take a long time. So it made it sound like, when I said, the maintenance said, it's fixed, you can do what you wanted to do now, and they wouldn't let me. You can instantly tell. But I did manage to redeem it eventually 25 minutes ago. So we got that sorted eventually. Anyway, he switched out his Snorlax because the Perishong was down to the final turn, and he's now replaced him with Heracross, level 51, Bug Fighting type, Swarm for the ability, carrying the moves Pin Missile, Swords Dance, Thief, and Rock Slide. Obviously he's going to go straight in for the Swords Dance, so I'm kind of worried about that. I'm hoping I can freeze him. Of course not. What's he going to do now? He's going to do Rock Slide. Yeah. I think we've lost this fight. Yeah, ideal really. The fact that Weavile does not have any ice type moves. So once again, I'm going to use a Max Revive, and I'm going to use it on Glaceon. You know, you can actually miss with that move. It is 10% chance to miss. I said you can miss with that move, you prick. And now you're going to send Snorlax back out. You know, I think no matter what, we've lost this fight. However, I'm not going to be ending the run here. Because I want to show you the Pokemon League and the Elite Four. So, this fight is technically a warm-up to the League. We are not going to be counting it as a game over. So, I'm just going to go for an attack. I'm going to let Barry knock me out. Oh, wow. So now you actually decide to miss. Okay, there we go. Right. So, that would originally be the end of the run. But, I did actually... okay, I know this actually will sound like I'm cheating constantly, but here's the thing, right? I said that this Pokemon, like, wheel that I got of... I have to use Ice-type Pokemon throughout Victory Road. I didn't actually say that it included doing it for the Barry fight. The Barry fight was entirely optional to do with the Ice types. So what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to mention to you the rest of his team. The two Pokemon that we did not get to see him use were Roserade, level 49, Grass Poison type, Poison Point for the ability, holding the big root with the moves Grassy Terrain, Giga Drain, Grass Knot, and Toxic. And the last Pokemon, Floatzel, level 49, Water type, Swift Swim for the ability, holding the Quick Claw, which honestly would have made more sense to give it to a Snorlax personally, with Ice Fang, Crunch, Brine, and Swift. That is the rest of his team. Now, no, that wasn't safe. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be like rearranging my entire team here. So first and foremost, Walrein and Glaceon. Let's take the item off you, Glaceon. Right. So, Yeti, Fess, Kimono, and Slasher. I said originally I will release them after the end of the Barry fight, making it sound like it was actually staged to be a part of the Nuzlocke fight. But I'm actually not. What I'm going to be doing off camera is I'm going to be fighting with Dialga along with my strongest team. And next episode, we are going to be challenging the Pokemon League. See you guys then.